Come with it now. Brown out, chicka brown out, chicka 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 brown out, chicka chicka brown out, chicka brown out, chicka chicka. Come with it now. Brown out, chicka brown out, chicka chicka.
My hair's so good for handbanging at the moment.
So brown out, chicka brown out, chicka 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 brown out, chicka brown out, chicka chicka. Come with it now. Brown out, chicka brown out. Brown out, chicka brown out, chicka 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 down out, chicka brown out. Brown out, chicka brown out.
I wish I knew the lyrics. I'm gonna learn the lyrics for that song.
Well, I just heard about your intro video.
Bulls on parade.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back.
Wow.
What's happening, everybody? Welcome back to Working Title. This is Game Talk. I'm Ed. That's Ollie.
No, 2016.
Exactly. And we are here to talk about
I gotta let that die at some point. I just gotta let
2017 will die.
Should we just start again?
No, this is good. This is great.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, so we're here to talk about kind of a new trend that's... Anyway, so we're here to talk about a new trend in the industry, how almost like the changing landscape of RPGs, because obviously the Division just came out this week, and that's a continuation of a trend of shooters really introducing more and more RPG elements, and even like MMO elements to an extent, and it's just been really interesting how popular they've been over the last few years, starting with Destiny. You can attribute to that too, pretty much. So yeah, we just thought we'd talk over what we think of this almost new genre in the industry, and just what we think of it and how we would change it. In our previous experiences with them.
I would say make it more intense and less bullet spongy. Like did you play The Division? Yeah, so did you know, did you feel like everyone was a bullet sponge? Like every other PC?
Yeah, but PC. I didn't kill many PC players.
Oh, that's where the fun was, really.
What, Dark Zone?
Yeah.
I didn't
just doing Dark Zone stuff.
Yeah. There was no one in the Dark Zone when I went into Dark Zone.
Oh,
it was like it's empty.
I think. Did you go towards the beginning?
There were lots
beta?
of NPCs. I didn't even play the open beta. I got into the closed beta.
Oh, okay.
So it was pretty quiet.
Yeah.
Did you do open beta?
Yeah, I did open beta. It was a lot of fun in the Dark Zone, but everyone was a bullet sponge. And if you were by yourself, or because I didn't have no one else I knew.
Yeah, exactly.
Was in open beta at least, and they were just like, okay, you're taking 6 years to kill one dude.
Yeah, that's kind of what I expected though. That's pretty standard RPG stuff, especially with NPCs. Even
if you go
enemies.
to games like DayZ, it's way harder. But I guess it's more of a survivalist MMO than a MOBG. I suppose it's MMORPG. MOBG. Morbj. No, but you put the P after the G, and it should be Morbj.
Whatever.
More pages. More bitch. More bitch. More bitch. But yeah, I don't know. It's just that they felt like they just felt like horse sound. They just felt like everyone was a bullet sponge, and I didn't enjoy it. Because I feel like if they had it more intense, and it is a post kind of apocalyptic thing, so if they made it more DayZ, that would have been good. Because it would have been meant everyone was delicate. See, that's the thing with these things. You got to either make everyone delicate or everyone tank.
Yeah.
But if everyone's delicate, it makes it harder, I guess. When everyone's a bullet sponge, it's just so much more effort. And not as intense. Think about when we used to play Last of Us online.
Yep.
If you got shot, you just ran, or you try to somehow flip it around. And there's all these games are post-apocalyptic-y, and they should be more post-apocalyptic-y and harder. And then you got games like Destiny, which is another MMORPG, I guess.
Yep.
it's more of an MMO with an RPG elements.
Yeah, definitely. We'll get to that in a sec.
Yeah, and that was good because it was like you had different tiers, but in the harder you get, I guess they became more bullet spongy. But that made it hard.
Some of the bosses were massively bullet spongy. Because I played a hunter in Destiny, so I would just like sit as far away as I could with my sniper rifle, and try and get crits basically.
Yeah, that's what my brother did as well. I was a warlock, so that was fun. But I forgot I bought the season pass for that.
Lol.
Oh. But it was that was alright in that because it wasn't throughout the game. It wasn't everything. Even when you did is it called the arena? The PvP thing?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
The characters weren't like the other PCs weren't.
That was pretty solid PvP stuff.
It wasn't they weren't bullet sponges at all.
Yeah,
however, that kind of takes away its MMO elements a bit. It was basically just a heavily online shooter kind of RPG.
Yeah, exactly. So, as these games have introduced RPG elements, you and I have both found that they're pretty light on in that department. Like, they're only very basic stuff. So
they're
like,
not traditional RPG
crits and basic like weapon upgrades and things like that.
Yeah.
Would you rather see these games go more full RPG or lean back more into its shooter roots?
Well, they're trying to get away from their roots, I guess, and branch out.
Exactly, kind of like evolve the shooter genre.
Yeah,
almost, and it is getting stale.
Exactly, like they should make it more delicate. Like I was saying with The Division, they should go more scavenger if it's post-apocalyptic-y. I'm using a lot of like ease.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
You're welcome.
Yeah, and the thing that's hard about...
I mean, that's hard for a game developer to do, to get that right balance.
Yeah, exactly. And the thing with shooter RPGs as well is that it's common sense just dictates what the best weapons are. Like, an assault rifle will always be better than a pistol.
Well, yeah. Unless you've got like in Destiny when you got the hand cannon and it's like an explosive shell.
Yeah, but can you get hand cannons in the Division?
No, I guess
like all the guns in the Division are like really realistic, and common sense says which of those guns will be the best.
Yeah,
which is
but a problem, in reality is it's each gun has its like a bullet's gonna kill you no matter. Like if you hit a upper body, you're messed up.
Pretty much.
Even in the legs, you're gonna be like
shoulders are fine.
Alright, can I shoot you in the shoulder and see how you feel?
I mean, it'll hurt.
And you wouldn't be able to shoot your gun because, like, the pressure.
True. Oh, you were just talking about just incapacitation.
Yeah, I wasn't saying kill, I was saying incapacitation.
Yeah. Okay. So I would survive a shell for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty that's skinny, why... but, like, I'd still survive, I reckon.
It depends on the type of shell, I guess. Like, if you get, like, a hollow point shell, you're gonna have a giant cavity. If you get, because they're literally just shred when they pierce. Yeah. Do I know a little? That's just Fallout knowledge. Fallout New Vegas taught me that.
So
actually reminds me, Fallout didn't have any different types of ammunition for each gun.
Annoying.
Yeah,
even Bioshock.
I didn't even realize that. Holy crap! Fallout. What the
hell? So with like Divisions trying to be realistic, of course, and common sense dictates what guns will be more powerful than other guns. While in traditional like fantasy RPGs, every weapon has a role to play almost.
Yeah,
like they have different strengths and weaknesses, and I think developers haven't quite cracked
that side
with guns.
Yeah, I mean they did that in Destiny, which was good, which was cool.
Yeah,
with the special weapons and the heavy weapons.
Made ammo for those rare.
Yeah.
Smart.
That was really... Like, Destiny, despite it actually being quite an average game, it did really well for an MMO shooter.
Yeah. It was...
You asked me, like...
It had solid mechanics, so...
Yeah, exactly. I just think it was a bit overrated.
Just a little.
But it somehow... Like, that didn't stop anyone. It got a lot of people. But with The Division... like, I suppose you could do that quite easily. Like, if someone's got a sniper rifle, you can put him up. You could have these cool objective missions where you get someone like on the roof with the sniper, and you like, I suppose they cover in for like a small tag like group on the ground.
Yeah, exactly.
With like, whatnot, like with just assault rifles or submachine guns, like they did in the trailer when they retrieved the kid. If they had a hostage thing and they had to guard the hostage, sniper's role was to take people out in other buildings or rooftops.
Yep.
And then they could get like the hostage just to have a pistol.
Yeah, something tells me that squad gameplay with the Division isn't going to be quite as tactical as I'm sure Massive Games.
Yeah, because they advertised it like that. Like when they got people to come in with a tablet drone. Yeah, exactly. Which I thought was a really cool mechanic.
That was so long ago. That was like E3 2013.
Yeah,
that was definitely years ago.
It was yonks.
Yeah,
that's the thing about the Division. It took way too long to come out.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. Luckily they were able to regain a lot of hype through alphas and betas.
Yeah,
but
that's pretty cool.
It was in trouble for a while.
Yeah,
like really it was.
Yeah.
Anyway, so we'll talk a bit about the RPG side of these games. What do you think about the more MMO elements of these games and how they compare to more traditional MMOs?
Well, I haven't had too much experience with traditional MMOs, but traditional MMOs you have specific roles, I guess, with each person. Like you got your healer, your tank, your DPS. But oh my gosh, I can't remember the other three, but those are the three real big ones, I suppose. Because your tank is the one that takes all the damage and creates aggro, and your medic kills them, and your DPS is what tries to kill them.
Yeah.
So, I guess I didn't get to play too much of the Division to really have
exactly
see those roles.
Yeah, exactly. It seems, but like they're kind of doing that through the skill trees.
Yeah.
But like I found from what I played in the beta, they seemed
limited.
Yeah, pretty limited. Yeah.
But like you go to I'm just going to use Destiny. I'm just going to compare Destiny and Division the whole night, pretty much. But you go to Destiny, and they didn't have the healing role, but they definitely had the tank role and the hunt and the DPS role.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, like you had the Warlock was kind of healy if you had the Sun class or whatever it was called. I don't remember. But it wasn't really. It just meant like you could go invulnerable or you could revive yourself from the dead. It was like self heals.
Yeah, exactly.
But then you got there was a lot of cool, like buff guys with the Titan. I think that's what the class is called. Yeah. With like the shield, and then like if you go inside the giant dome shield, it would be like, hey, you're now like got an extra bar of health or something like that.
Yeah.
Or stronger shields. Yeah. So I'd say Destiny did a really good job. For the most part, it just kind of, I don't know. I think it's a better game. It's not as good as it sounds, kind of thing. You know what I mean? It had a lot of really good elements, but I don't know. It just didn't feel.
They made a lot of improvements with Taken King, I heard.
Oh, Taken King was the bomb. I love that DLC.
Oh, you played it? You ended up playing it?
Yeah.
Sweet, awesome.
That was like one of the few DLCs I played. That didn't come with the season pass though.
Yeah, I know.
Which was kind of poo. Come with it now, brown wow, chicka brown wow. Come with it now, brown wow, chicka brown wow. Hey, will we get flagged for like?
No, not for that.
Okay, cool.
They've kind of talked about how these games choose kind of evolving and moving into other genres.
Yeah, I kind of like the idea of MMOs evolving.
Yep.
I mean, there's sometimes you just got total like flops. Like we got Elder Scrolls Online. Like I don't know how well that did, but for me when I played it, I was just like, gross.
Yeah, but then of course I had to remove the big subscription model after, because I imagine a lot of people didn't keep up with their subs and stuff, and that was also a big turn off for a lot of people.
Yeah, well, I don't know. A lot of MMOs do have that sub thing, and I quite
like a lot of those MMOs are better.
Yeah, it's true. That's probably true. Like, SWTOR has it, but it also is free to play, you know? But if you get sub, you get, like, bonus, like, XP. You get this thing called rested XP, like in Fallout.
Yep.
And you get double XP for how long you've been away, I guess.
Yep.
Sort of thing. Yep. Or, like, every 10th of how long you've been away.
Indeed.
And you get access to extra things in areas.
Yeah, so what would you recommend to kind of make these
shooters
shooter
more
RPGs better and move towards more onto the RPG spectrum if that's what you want, or would you rather everything stay separate so we get a lot of traditional Western and Eastern RPGs and very shootery shooters?
I mean, I love my very shootery shooters because they're just fun and stupid.
Yeah.
But if you want to mix shooters with an MMORPG or make a shooter an MMORPG,
yep.
You either go with the traditional MMORPG or MMO, and we're like, you have specific roles and they all do certain things.
Yeah.
Which means it's kind of like, but that's just another MMO. But if you want to make it like different, you either have to like make a unique game mechanism sort of thing, or game mechanic. Sorry. So like I don't know, like with I don't know, you just got to think of a way to do it. What's that game where like I think it only came out recently, or it's really old. It's one of those two. You were mentioning it the other day. It was like about how in order for time to move.
Oh, Super Hot.
Yeah.
Time really moves when you do.
Yeah.
That I love. Super Hot.
That'd be like something unique and interesting like that. But if you want like something like the Division, like if you make it towards the setting. So if it's futuristic-y...
Yeah, that's what I meant to talk about. Stories in these games suck.
Well, MMOs aren't famed for their like
RPGs are.
Yeah, it's true. But if
like these games have such good settings. Like Division and Destiny both have really, really cool settings, and they do nothing.
Yeah.
Like Division is very much you're just one guy trying to make a difference in this very wide conflict.
Yeah.
And that's what the missions feel like from what I encountered in the beta. And Division is just
yeah. But yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
But like,
so get good.
Yeah, get good. You got to play to the setting you've created. So if it's post-apocalyptic, make crap hard to find. You know, make yourself vulnerable. Make everyone vulnerable. But if it's like futuristic-y, make all the weapons really and monsters and enemies and stuff really, really futuristic-y and kind of feel like you're overpowered. You know, kind of. It depending on who you are. If you're a human, you're versing aliens, and it's like 2020, and aliens have come. You gotta have like it's like kind of like XCOM, like an MMO XCOM sort of deal, which would be a fun game, kind of.
Yeah.
You know?
Because I've heard the Division does use pathos a lot, so appealing to emotion.
Yeah.
Which is smart because that game's set in New York. That's like a really iconic location.
Yeah.
And I think that would resonate with a lot of people, both from New York and from just the United States in general.
Yeah.
I heard someone talked about that had even not like full on like 9/11 imagery, but kind of like alluded to the state of mind of America after that
Did you ever see the Walk?
No, I didn't see the Walk. So yeah, apparently it's using a lot of pathos, which is a cool
it's a cool
narrative
tactic.
device, but it's no BioWare.
Yeah.
From what I'm hearing.
Yeah, it's an MMO, so I didn't really expect a strong story. What I want from MMO is like good servers.
Apparently you're not really getting that with the Division.
No. Good servers. I didn't experience it anyway.
A lot of people couldn't get in.
Yeah.
Last night.
Good servers and fun gameplay. Easy to play with people, you know, easy to connect with other people. You know, that's what I want from an MMO. I don't really care too much about the gameplay. I mean, if everything was... what I want is like a really delicate... where you're really vulnerable in a MMO. You know, like...
Yeah, so bringing like survival elements.
Yeah, like... I don't know, I just feel like that'd be a lot of fun and so intense.
Or like even make it like something like Dark Souls or Bloodborne where like you have to like get good at the game to actually progress. Like make like the opening just like really difficult.
If they did the Division in like a closer third person, like so almost over the shoulder,
mm-hmm.
and then they did like sort of what's it called? I just had it in my head just then. I don't know, like tag teamy. Like if it was like 5-on-5 or like, you know, sort of thing, racing to this objective.
What, like Rainbow Six Siege?
More like, yeah, kind of. But imagine like, did you ever play Dying Light?
No.
Or you have to like race to get to the thing so you get supplies.
Yep.
Something like that where like factions are against each other, which is more PvP than MMOE. But like that's just a cool little like spontaneous objectives like that, you know, and people being really delicate, so it was really intense.
Yeah.
You know, like you'd have a medic with like, I don't know, with like an MP9, like a really tiny SMG, and then hectic MMO gear.
Yeah.
I mean, medic gear.
Yeah.
You know, that's what I want from it, and I want like this intense MMO.
Yeah.
You know, that'll be. I haven't really seen one of those just at all yet. There probably is quite a few out there, but I would like that. So it enforce you to make relationships with random people and be like, "Shiza, I did not want you to die."
All right, cool. So that's our thoughts on the Division and Destiny and games of that like. Speaking of likes. Like, comment, and subscribe.
That was fluid. I like that, and we just totally destroyed that fluency.
No, I'm glad you reacted to it because I was proud of that as well.
Speaking of likes, you should like, comment, and subscribe.
On Facebook, we are facebook.com/working title YouTube. Come over and have a look at us there. At Twitter, I am at Mr. Spaghetti22, and Ollie is at Oliver Pusey.
That's my name.
Pusey spelled P-U-Z-E-Y. Or look in the description because I'll put it there. And yeah, thank you so much for watching.
Oh, emphasis on the so nice.
Well, I think we must be coming up on like our 1 month mark.
Yeah, it's probably about the 4th. It's the 4th.
No, it's our 5th.
Is it
fifth game talk? Yeah,
so then means it would
we
be
did
over
most
a month.
anticipated games.
We did an Uncharted one.
Only Uncharted. Maybe this is only our 4th.
Yeah.
But either way, thank you for the support so far. It's been really, really enjoyable so far, and we're looking forward to continuing to bring quality content
And
to
grow.
our channel.
That was
in
you,
the
not
future.
me.
Yeah, I know it was me.
Usually it's me.
In the future. So, yeah.
Oh, sorry about your ears if that destroyed them.
No, it'll be fine. So yeah, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next week.
Brown out, brown out, brown out, brown out.